much for joining me tonight. I go by Innate, and what I'm creating for you today is a energy work session by proxy with ASMR to support your spiritual essence, your spiritual connection. No one needs someone else to connect them to spirit, you know what I mean? That is you. It was with you before you were born. Some of you might agree with, depending on our schools of thought, of course, but in my belief, it was with you before you were born. It's with you now, will be with you as you continue into your next journey. That said, though, sometimes we disconnect or we have a harder time, connecting with our spiritual nature. And I'd love to include here, when I say spiritual, I mean subtle, I don't mean necessarily God. I certainly don't mean religion, unless that's part of your spirituality, right? But I mean that which is you, that is not touchable, not fully comprehensible, that the you that is beyond, the part of all of us that is beyond. So I hope that you enjoy. We will begin, as always, with setting our intention. I have here a candle that I crafted. Looks like this. Hope you can see. The wick got a little smooshed. In fact, I'm going to trim the wick a little. I think they smell so yummy. So, I'm honored to share this candle with you. Using again my incense matches. Hello. On behalf of the highest and greatest good, in perfect comfort and perfect alignment. Our intention with this session is to support our connection to our spiritual self, the spirit body, the you that is not exactly explainable, the you that is processing things behind the scenes, the you that knows more than what your consciousness knows, your highest intelligence, your cause and effect playing out, your karma, all that is unseen about you and the connection to that and how that is connected to all that is. There is nothing you could, when we're really connected to that, when we're in that yummy space, perhaps through meditation or dream or self-reflection, or even in a creative state, or others, I'm sure, there is nothing that you could have or want that does not exist within you. There's nothing you could want to have. There's nothing outside of you. You are everything. You are a king. You are the fool. You are the empress. You are the magician. You are a top chef. You are a baby. Like, you are everything when you connect to that higher plane of subtle, and how that subtle is connected to everything. That might be a little overwhelming for some of you, so dial it back in whatever way is most comfortable, of course. But from this state, we can really achieve a sort of peace, a sort of nirvana, if you will, euphoria, just stillness and appreciation and comfort within ourselves, because no matter how limited we might feel in the physical, or how tossed around by our emotions we may feel, or how intrusive our thoughts may become at times, when we can connect beyond that to that very fine layer, that etheric, kind of layer, we can connect with the pureness of us, the pureness of love, the pureness of the universe, the beauty of it all, and really connecting with that and then bringing it back down, all the way down to the physical, all the way down to your embodiment, can have just truly, from my personal experience, like truly tremendous impact in our lives. So we're setting that intention to connect and touch, or imagine, or just allow that stream, that richness of the beyond, in, of course, exclusively benevolent ways, of course, to be felt, be experienced, be more easily connected to. That's kind of the gist of it. And if you have your own intention, something that speaks to you in all of this, from that high point, we can shift realities like that. We can make huge changes. We can, forgive me for saying it this way, but we can save the world. You know what I mean? You can do anything. But it kind of starts there with that purity trickling down through, that divinity embodied through you. So in whatever way you would like to set an intention, I want to just hold this opportunity for you to gaze, to send it in, to have this experience, and carry it with you, day by day, moment by moment. Right. Thank you. Pretty candles. I'm going to be using this super beautiful amethyst. I don't even know what you would call this. I guess kind of a cluster, but it's a bit different. It's like a collection of points here. I'm trying to see where the light is better for you. I'm so sorry. It has these gorgeous phantoms, like, oh my gosh, so yummy. We're gonna connect and channel through, and starting over the crown, carrying down through for the correspondence of the finest, down through the layers, through the mental, the emotional, the physical, all the way down to the experience. So you just want to connect. Amethyst is just such a great stone for this. Channeling through, sending in, awakening within you, if it was ever harder to connect with, the you that has existed and will exist, the you that never, ever, ever has to be afraid of anything, the you that can connect with ultimate love so easily, the you that can connect with love of self so easily, with appreciation, with wonder. With the deepest, the most profound of healing, empowerment, channeled through, carried through, moving through, always there. You don't need me or anyone else to connect you, but I hope that I can help. Okay. I'm just gonna rub on your crown, kind of like this. I'm just gonna tap down your body. Right. So gorgeous. Alright, so we're going to be using this crown crystal singing bowl to work as the sound tool for this session. Just to, as you hear this sound, this beautiful frequency, just imagine it like cutting through everything, cutting through anything that ever, in any way, you don't have to know what it is either, anything in any way that ever disconnected you from your limitlessness. Okay? Oh, excuse me. Alright, so we're going to use this light shining within you, just like you're in the dark with your flashlight, perhaps exploring a pyramid, a house, a forest. Perhaps you're under the water exploring a cave, looking for something that you know is there but you can't quite quite find it. You can't quite explain it. And as you look and look and look, you begin to notice where you're looking is illuminated. Everything you look at, all directions, under every rock, in every corner, becomes illuminated. You realize that the light comes from you, from your awareness, from your experience, from the way it makes you feel, from the way you catalog it, the way you make sense of it, the practical implications of it, and all. And as you continue to explore this thought, you can see inside of you is a light that never needs a battery, never needs a charge. It's the light of your soul. It is your eternal being. It is your eternalness. It is your divinity here. And as you continue to look and look and look, it all lights up. Everything makes sense. You can make sense of this craziness, of this world, of this life, because of the light within you. You are the fire that burns with all fire. You are the creator. You are your neighbor. You are your dreams, and you're not. You are here in this body, on this earth, watching this video, and you're beyond it. And there's just such a beautiful, sacred light within you. Pure, true, not burning off of anything, just burning, just there, the eternal. Okay, just remember that always. Little lights. Okay, I'm just gonna use a little frankincense. So we're just gonna channel through. Just anchoring in the reminder all around you, in your Merkaba. You are sacred, you are whole, you are beyond all that we could even imagine. You are divinely beautiful, loving, pure, and I don't mean that in a judgmental way. You're important, and you're a part of everything. I'm just gonna move through, connecting that spiritual essence of you to the outer realms of you, the subtle realms, subtle bodies, excuse me. You're divine, a creature here. You were before, and you will always be. Grounding it in, moving through that channel, down through you. That essence is not just in your dreams, not just in your meditative mind. It can be experienced through you always. In very beautiful, very powerful ways. Well, I just want to thank you so very much for allowing me to share a little piece of your path tonight. And thank you so, so much for being such a significant part of mine. Truly, thank you, thank you, thank you. From the very bottom of my heart, I bow to the divine in you and I, to this beautiful connection, this divine connection that we share. So much love to you, my friend, of course. And namaste.